Hello there, friend. You're about to enjoy an excellent Snaps game recap as me and Aaron tell you everything you need to know about the game of the title. Hope you enjoy. I mean, to me, this is the most shocking of the day, and that's got to be Alabama, Oklahoma, because it's not that Oklahoma won, it is how they won. Just the utter physical domination, not throwing the ball, only running the ball, and just playing incredible defense. This is like some Big Ten football level shit from Jackson Arnold, Brent Venables in Oklahoma. Jackson Arnold has 25 carries to only 11 passes. How about this? Here's the rushing stats. First off, you hold Alabama to just 234 total yards.
Ooh.
Alabama had 30 rush attempts for 70 yards, 2.3 per. Oklahoma, 49 for 260, 50 carries at 5 yards a pop. And that's with this game starting about as bad as it could have for Oklahoma, right? You're moving the ball, then you kill a drive by fumbling. Alabama's making big plays. They go right down the field. It looked like Ryan Williams had scored another crazy touchdown with this like beautiful spin move. And you're like, oh my God, okay, Alabama, there we go. This is it, right? And it turns out Ryan Williams out of bounds. Defense stands, field goal. And never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that would be the last time that Alabama scored on the night.
I know a lot of people are upset about the touchdown that was called back, but like that would not have changed the game. I'm sorry. Like I know it was an awful call by the refs. That was as bad a performance.
Which one? The one where he was covered up or the one where he stepped out?
No,
the covered up one. I mean, it would have been 24-10. Like,
yeah,
whatever.
Exactly. Like people are freaking out. Like, yeah, I know it just goes to the theme of the refs have been awful this entire season. I get it, but that was not going to change the game.
I didn't get to see a replay of the formation. I just assumed it was right. He wasn't covered up.
No, it was a bad call.
Ooh.
But it wasn't going to change the game. It
wouldn't change the game. It wouldn't change the game.
It does not matter. Jalen was off. Jalen had some just horrific interceptions. They couldn't run the football. Once again, I said it all year. Alabama fans get mad at me when I say this. But like it's a Jalen Milroe show. And if he's not on, you're in trouble. If he's on, he's electric. He's the best player in college football. There's no doubt in my mind that when Jalen's at his best, he can't be stopped. But you're putting your eggs in that basket that he has to be perfect every single game in order for them to win. They are just not great around him on both sides of the football this year.
Yeah.
They're good. They're not great. He has to play Heisman caliber football for them to win games. And he did it. He was awful.
I think I don't know. I think their body of work maybe points to them being slightly better than you're saying overall, but I mean, they got just pushed around in the trenches this game, bro.
Just think about the games they lost, though. Like he was bad in those losses. That's why they lost. Tennessee, Oklahoma, the games they won, the big time games they won. Guess what? Jalen went off. Had monster games. Monster game versus Georgia and a monster game versus LSU.
So is that
big
more
games,
about just what Jalen is showing up or the team as a whole? Because I know at times Jalen's shit's been because the O-line's been awful. And the O-line got their ass kicked in this game. They got pushed around with an Oklahoma front seven.
I think all the pressure is on Jalen.
Yeah. But I mean, Oklahoma just had him figured out too. Like the interception on the little like bubble screen. Right? Yeah, I mean that guy saw that. That's film study. That's like getting ready during the week. They had that shit sniffed out from fucking a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
So just what a great performance from Oklahoma. Knocking Alabama out in the playoffs. I mean, I hate to see it, guys. SEC. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. Never mind. Aaron Murray and all of his little friends are going to white knight Alabama back into the playoffs. It must feel so nice.
You act like Georgia fans want Alabama.
It must feel so nice to just dick ride your enemies straight back to their goals, doesn't it? No,
It's just an interesting conversation. It'll be interesting where
The
Ole Miss and South Carolina end up tomorrow night.
the most shocking part about this, because we know Oklahoma's defense is elite, right? So them figuring out a really good game plan when, as Aaron's saying, Alabama's offense is so one-dimensional. Oklahoma find out a way to really shut it down. They were so good at the mesh point in this game, but like that makes sense to me. What didn't make sense to me was an Oklahoma offensive line
Oh,
that was injured, has been injured all hell all year
mhm,
long. They've not been good all year long. And they came out there and they were blowing Alabama off the ball. And
mhm.
maybe it's just the wrinkle of going like all in on QB run, right? Like, fuck it. Let's Jackson Arnold's huge. He can run. Because early in the season, that was all that was kind of working for Arnold when he was playing, was him carrying the
He's
ball.
not that big. He's 6'1", 210.
He's only 6'1". I think it's
Yeah.
like 6'4".
No, he's 6'1",
No
210.
way.
Yes. I'm looking at it right now. He's not that big.
Oh wow. That's surprising to me. I thought he was way bigger. Well, 6'1", never mind. What's his weight?
210.
Damn. But yeah, they just said we're gonna go all in on QB run, and it worked to perfection as well. Who's the running back that balled out?
Jackson Arnold.
No,
No,
I
Xavier
mean,
Robinson.
he did have 25 carries.
I
To your
mean,
point.
he put the team on his back. I mean, you want to talk about two teams that said our quarterback has to be great for us to win. Jackson showed up, which is if I would have been a betting man, you would stay far away from that bet, and he did. He had a better game than Jalen did,
Yeah, but
throwing and
yeah, I
running.
mean, yes, yeah. Who would have imagined that Jalen Milroe would exit this game with 15 carries for 7 yards, and Jackson Arnold had 25 for 131.
Should have been the other way
Xavier
around.
Robinson goes 18 for 107 and 2 tuds. Yeah, just a dominant performance by the Sooners. And it's kind of a lost year for Oklahoma, transitional year, very disappointing year. But this is the type of win that just makes the town happy, right? It just kind of eases it lets a bit of the pressure out of the situation. Everybody gets to celebrate, have fun or week. You ruin somebody else's season.
And hell, you make a bowl game, because if you were going to say that they lose this game and
Yeah.
go into LSU and feel like you're going to win,
Well,
but I'm saying like it's still not like you're not feeling great about that. At least now you can like say like, okay, we have some confidence, maybe we can get the 7 wins. But regardless, like I almost experienced it once freshman year, but not making a bowl game for a brand like Oklahoma is unacceptable. Going 6-6 is not good. Don't get me wrong, but going 5-7 and sitting at home in December and not having a bowl game, I think they have like the second longest streak other than Georgia for bowl games.
Yeah, I would imagine that. And well, to be clear, I have no idea how this LSU game is going to play out now. I mean, running quarterbacks, right? LSU can't stop running quarterbacks. And here comes Jackson Arnold, the classic dual threat that we all knew him to be his entire career. Actually, I mean, who just knows of those two teams, because they're both very mercurial this year, kind of to begin with. But massive win for Oklahoma and a massive loss for Alabama. Oh, well, I'd say that was informative and fun. If you agree, please hit the like button, sub, and we'll see you next time for some more snaps.